So let me say something that you may have needed to hear for a long time now. Avoiding your numbers is costing you more than just money. It's costing you your peace. It's costing you your time, your energy. It's costing you so much. And today, I want to walk you through the one mindset shift that I've seen transform my clients faster than any tax strategy, any software tool, or any accounting tip. My name is Chica, and I've been a CPA for over 15 years, helping business owners gain clarity and understanding around their numbers so that they have a laid out plan to minimize their tax bill the straightforward way. Now, let's get into this today because this is a good one. So, the real problem is most entrepreneurs avoid their numbers not because they're bad with money. Nah, we didn't become entrepreneurs because we're bad with money. The reason is they're scared of what they'll find. They're scared that they're behind. How often are we comparing ourselves to others? They're scared that they're missing something important. They're scared that the IRS is going to come after them, the IRS is going to punish them, and they're just scared that they're doing it wrong. Now, I've been a CPA for over 15 years, and I've seen this in very successful entrepreneurs, the ones making millions of dollars and the smart ones that are just getting started. They use numbers and their fear of numbers to hold them behind. And so this mindset shift is going to really change things. And I will say that when you avoid your numbers, it looks the same no matter how much your revenue is. Whether you're starting from zero, whether you're at the $1 million mark, the 8-figure mark, when you avoid, it pretty much looks the same. And what that looks like is just chaos and stress and overwhelm in the midst of it all. And even if you are making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, don't you want the peace with that? You deserve the peace with that. You have earned the peace with that. And so let's bring you the peace. Let's tell you what this mindset shift is. So here is the shift. The shift is numbers can't judge you. The numbers are not judgment. The numbers don't judge you. They don't label you. They're not a report card, right? Your numbers are just simply data. It's information. Your numbers are telling you what's true, what's the situation. And so just by knowing that, it's just data. Take that for data. Create the story from the data, from the numbers. What story do you want to tell? The beautiful thing about that is when you know the data, when you know the story, you can change the story, right? You can take the right action, make the right decisions to infuse and motivate the type of story that you are hoping to create. Let's just say maybe you are a 50K a year business, and once upon a time, you were just never tracking your numbers. You didn't have any data. And then all of a sudden, you got your stuff together. Maybe you worked with an accountant and they helped you to put your numbers together. Now you have reliable profit and loss statement. And you see that, okay, I'm making 50K. You see all the expenses that you're spending each year. You even see how much money is coming from each of your clients or your customers. And you notice all of a sudden, okay, 50% of my customers are paying on average $1,000, but the other 50% is only paying less than 300. Why? What's the difference between these? And you discover that, oh, you locked in the people that's only paying $300 from a Black Friday sale and you never increased their prices and they've been with you for 5 years. So now it's like, oh, shoot, I forgot about that. But now that you know, now that you see the data, it's like, okay, let me come up with a plan, a strategy so that I can get those $300 clients to at least 500. Maybe this next year it's 500. And then you come up with a plan, maybe it's over the course of 3 different price increases that you finally get them to the $1,000 mark, right? Think of it like that. Isn't that powerful? And that's simply by knowing your numbers, by opening your eyes, having accurate numbers, accurate reports. You can look at the numbers and you can see, oh, shoot, something doesn't feel right. Why is that stagnant? Why am I spending this much on this when I thought I was spending a little bit less? So the numbers help get you into action. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's truly a source of motivation. Numbers motivate me every day, every day. It's kind of fun. It's almost like I gamify things. And that's how I am just so excited about my business. Being a business owner over 15 years, this is the stuff that just gets me excited. And I love helping people. And I just want to tell you that that mindset shift, the numbers are nothing to fear because the numbers aren't judging you. It's you judging yourself. It is you feeling inadequate. And so it's the question of, well, why am I feeling that way? What is it about numbers that make me want to hide? That makes me want to avoid, that makes me damn near want to quit my business. And I've seen this, and it's a big deal. It's a really, really big deal. But as long as you know that the numbers are not judging you and that numbers are just data, and you get really clear about that, the numbers are just data, the numbers can't hurt you, right? You can be empowered from knowing your numbers, then the sooner you can take action once you know that and once you can embody that. Now, look, we're at the end of the year. 2026 is around the corner. And so going into 2026, having clarity around your numbers is what's going to separate the entrepreneurs that are successful, that are growing, that are having peace and not stressed out about the growth, right? You can see their joy in how they run their business. That's what's going to separate entrepreneurs who have that joy from the entrepreneurs who feel chaotic, feel lost, feel overwhelmed. That what it is that mindset shift. And it's just getting in front of the thing that's feeling heavy, figuring it out. And so maybe you don't know that you're avoiding your numbers. Maybe you thought that you were taking action. And I commend you for having that positive mindset. But I'm going to tell you a few signs that show that you're avoiding your numbers. So, one, you tell yourself that you'll catch up bookkeeping next week. And then that next week comes, and then you say it again. Oh, I'll do it next week. Next week. You keep putting it off. That's a sign that you're avoiding your number. It's not that you're just so busy, right? Because remember, we make time for the things that we want. And think of the things that you are making time for. Why aren't you using the busy excuse for that? It's because it's something that you want. So look closer at the fact that, maybe I am putting it off. Maybe I am avoiding. And the first step is just acknowledging. And then from there, you can then take action to fix it. Another sign that you're avoiding your numbers is you put off looking at your bank account, like in detail, not just, oh, am I close to zero? Oh, am I close to my minimum amount? Okay, let me transfer money into the account. No. So beyond that, are you literally pulling up your bank statement each month and going through the different transactions and noticing patterns, noticing anything that's out of the ordinary? Maybe your overall expenditures on average increased 20% compared to the prior month. Is that normal in your business or is it not normal? Doing that type of analysis, actually looking at your bank account, which is generally going to show how your cash is going, right? Like how you're spending. So that's another way, looking at bank accounts on a regular basis each month. Another sign that you're avoiding is you push away your tax notices. Maybe you're not even opening your tax notices or your envelopes from the IRS, from the state, because you already know it's about to be stressful. But then the question I want to ask you is why assume it's the worst thing? Yeah, maybe There's going to be some action that you need to take once you open up that letter and you read it. But think about it. The sooner you take action, the sooner it's behind you. Well, you put it off, put it off, put it off. Imagine when you finally get to it. Let's say it was a penalty that you owed. Instead of paying a lower amount, now you owe double the amount because you put it off for 3 months. Okay. So, whatever stress you think you're going to have is only going to compound the more you put it off. Another sign you're avoiding your numbers is you wait until tax season to deal with everything. Now, from what I see with my clients, the ones that are so calm, so relaxed, so friendly at any time of the year are the ones that take action throughout the year, including year end planning. They know that the best time to do anything about the numbers, to reduce taxes, to optimize your numbers is going to be within the current year. Because once December 31st is up and gone, that closes the year. The year is closed. And so many tax benefits, tax strategy, tax write offs are available within the calendar year. And so once the year is gone, your opportunity to take advantage of tax savings, for the most part, 90% of the opportunities are no longer for the current year. So you don't want to put things off. The time is now to really get ahead of things. With this new mindset shift, where you know that numbers are just data, numbers are not coming after you, it's just information. So once you really embody that mindset shift, what does it look like in real life? Well, from what I see with my clients, once I help them embody that shift, they start to check their numbers regularly. In fact, they start having fun with it. They start telling me, Chica, like, can you show me the report where it shows the percentage of revenue each month? Sure, I got you. Like, I love it. It becomes more collaborative. They're energized each month to sit down with their numbers, compare month by month, prior month to the current month, prior year to the current year. I just love that they geek out on their numbers because it's those clients, those business owners that are geeking out that are growing exponentially. Their revenue is growing. They're figuring out ways to invest more into their business where there's a high ROI. They're just really proactive about it. And that's what the shift could look like for you. They make decisions with confidence. No more putting it off. No more justifying it's too expensive. I'll wait until another time to buy a coaching program that they were interested in, that they've wanted for years, for months, but they keep putting it off because they don't know if they can afford it in the moment. But now that they know their numbers, they can make these types of decisions with confidence and quickly at that. We don't need to wait. You want it, you got the money. Ideally, you've budgeted for it, and boom, you can execute. You're an adult. You can execute because you have that confidence of knowing your numbers. And they know exactly what they can afford, again, by knowing their numbers, knowing what generally comes in each month, what leaves each month, and having the projections of what's going to come. And so they can allocate money for different types of expenditures, investments that they've been thinking about. And they can plan their purchases instead of just reacting like, oh my gosh, I need this software upgrade, but I don't have the money. And then think about the panic that happens. Think about the nervous system getting out of whack because of something that you never planned for happening. And all of a sudden, you got to make a quick decision, but you don't have the information that you need in front of you to make an informed decision. That is so stressful. And it can all be prevented by the mindset of knowing that numbers are just data. It's just information. It's not going to attack you. It's just numbers. And by knowing that and by taking action and really looking at your numbers on a regular basis, You can be a person who, again, literally is taking the courage to take action, regular action, consistent action, and you really see the difference in your demeanor, in your business success, in how you show up for your team, how you show up for your clients. It's just really a trickle effect of everything getting better, feeling easier is really, 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 really powerful. Okay. And yes, of course, the shift also looks like saving thousands in taxes because you're paying attention. You're paying attention to your numbers. And by paying attention, by showing up, things only improve. It's like clockwork. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.